Hey, my name is Michael Carroll, and when I travel around the country, I always look for those businesses that are dog friendly and that I can enjoy going to and having a beer with my dog. So in San Antonio, I found a place called Hops and Hounds. At first, I thought it was a brewery, but it's not. It's just a draft house, which is fine. They have a lot of local selections, and I thought it was pretty cool. So I wrote an extensive review, but I will say, I do want to say that this is probably the coolest bar restaurant for dog lovers I've ever seen. They have a beautiful dog park for large dogs connected to the patio, and they also have a dog park for smaller breeds that's separate, that's also connected to the patio. Each table on the patio has two dog connectors or rings that you can easily connect a leash to, one on each end of the table. And the tables are very sturdy and heavy, so unless you have a huge dog, the dogs aren't going to be pulling that table around. So that was really nice. The patio, part of the patio, or most of it, is like some sort of artificial, like rubberized turf that's very comfortable for the dogs, and didn't seem at all hot when I felt it. So that was really nice, and it doesn't smell like pee or anything else, on the outside, which is really good. Even in the dog park, which I'm sure gets very busy, it was clean, and people do a good job at picking up their waste. In the dog park itself, you're not allowed to have food, but you are allowed to have beer. And my experiences, I will, any business that goes to this length to be dog friendly, not only dog friendly, but catering to dogs and dog owners, I will support. These are my babies. I travel with them. It's wonderful to have a place to go with them. So I will frequent this place again. But I will say that I was a little disappointed with the food. I had a bacon cheeseburger, and I'll put the picture. You can see the picture on the website. It looks absolutely wonderful. The cheese was good, high quality cheddar cheese, which I really enjoyed. There was a huge hamburger, at least a half pound. I gave half the meat to my dog. I didn't eat the whole thing. But what I didn't like about it is, number one, the bun wasn't very toasted. I want a nice, toasted bun that, crunches just a touch, because it's, with butter and stuff. I cooked for years, so that's what I did for a living. So I'm a little picky, I guess. But also, the biggest concern is it wasn't seasoned. I asked for salt and I got ketchup. They didn't bring the salt. And they didn't have salt shakers out, or ketchup out. You had to ask for it. That was a little annoying. But the hamburger was not seasoned at all, and it was also slightly underdone. I don't like pink in my hamburger, and this was cooked to medium. I want my hamburgers well done. I don't want them dry. I don't want them hockey pucks, but I do want them well done, and I want them cooked. So that was a little disappointing. Will I give it another chance? Absolutely. The fries were really good. I enjoyed those. That you have to order them separately. They don't come with a hamburger, and that's fine. I'm okay with that. The beer, I think, I was probably most disappointed with. Number one, I do have a little bit of trouble drinking beer out of plastic. I don't like that. Considering the environment, I do understand why there was beer, why you drink beer out of a plastic. You don't want to, drop a glass and have your dogs get cut and that type of thing. So I do understand. But I guess my biggest complaint about the beer was that it was not very cold. A lot of places have different temperatures for the style of beer, and I ordered an IPA at first, and so those are not typically icy cold. And I understand that, even though I like them icy cold. So that was just mildly cold, not at all like it was on ice. And so I got a different style. I got a lager, thinking that it would be icy cold, because I thought they adjusted the temperature by the style of the beer, and it was once again just mildly cool. I'm not sure if they just replaced the kegs or what was going on, but they definitely need to adjust the temperature of their beer. It needs to be much colder, especially if you're not going to serve it in icy glasses or glasses that are refrigerated. I'm not sure what their bottled beer was like. Hopefully that was a little colder. But a lager needs to be icy cold. That's just my opinion. Will I give it another chance? Absolutely. So the beer, I would probably rate 6 out of 10 if I had to rate it on a number system. The food, probably a 7 out of 10. It was okay. I was a little disappointed with the price of the food and the beer for the quality. If it would have been quality and like really enjoyable, I wouldn't have minded the $35 or $30 for a hamburger and 2 beers. But yeah, it just wasn't up there. However, the whole experience, because of the catering to dog owners and dogs, I would rate my experience as 8 out of 10. I love it. I'm going to go back. I hope the food is a little bit better. I hope the beer is a little bit colder. I'll probably drink bottles next time, thinking that they'll be a little bit colder, and I'll bring my own bottle holder if I need to make sure it's cold. But definitely worth a try. If you're in San Antonio and you're a dog lover and you have dogs that you enjoy going out with, this is probably the best bar, restaurant, dog park I've ever seen in my life. Really nice, and I appreciate it as a traveler. I hope you enjoy and give it a try.